While many of us love dogs and consider them as our best friends, there are certain breeds that have been outlawed in certain countries due to their size and perceived aggression. On the other hand, some dog breeds have grown to become the largest in the world, making them quite intimidating to encounter. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the most illegal and largest dog breeds in the world, and uncover the fascinating stories behind these powerful animals. So, whether you're a dog lover or just curious about these amazing creatures, watch on to discover more. From the towering Great Dane to the muscular American Pitbull Terrier, these dog breeds have captured the attention of dog enthusiasts around the world. Some of these breeds have been banned in certain countries due to concerns over their aggression, while others have been selectively bred to be larger than life. Despite their controversial reputations, these breeds are beloved by many, and their sheer size and strength make them both impressive and intimidating. 14. The Japanese Tosa. The breed is the sole breed used in dogfighting in Japan. Although huge, thick, and strong, like sumo fighters, these dogs are usually quiet. They are prohibited because, if improperly trained, they may exhibit several dog-related problems, such as acting violently towards strangers and disobeying orders. When inhabitants in the Tosa region of Japan desired a wrestler breed resembling sumo for fights 150 years ago, the Japanese Tosa was born. They began breeding enormous breeds like Mastiffs, Great Danes, Bull Terriers, and Saint Bernards to achieve this. Because it is forbidden for dogs to make noise during dogfights in Japan, this breed primarily maintains its quiet demeanor despite being daring and brave. When they do bark, it is usually quite loud. This breed can weigh anywhere between 35 and 60 kilograms. They make for good security dogs because of their bulky appearance and their thick, blocky necks. The usual lifespan of a Japanese Tosa is only up to 10 years, same like that of other enormous and giant breeds of dogs. Although there have been a few isolated instances of these dogs acting aggressively or violently, they are prohibited in many nations, including the UK, Australia, Denmark, the United Arab Emirates, Iceland, etc., because they are related to dangerous breeds. 13. American Pit Bull Terrier. Compared to other pit bull breeds, the American Pit Bull Terrier is significantly smarter. They are fit and enthusiastic, but if they are not properly socialized, they become threatening and dangerous. American Pit Bull Terriers are prohibited in several nations because not all of them are safe. Old English Terriers and Old English Bulldogs were crossed to create American Pit Bull Terriers. These two breeds are now gone, but the American Pit Bull Terrier has carried on their vigor, athleticism, and strength. The American Pit Bull Terrier is the name given to the breed, which originated in the UK and came to the US in the 19th century. They might exhibit aggressive behavior against people and animals if they inherited particular genes from their forebears or if they were raised in an unsuitable social environment. In any case, it is advisable not to pet them if it makes them harmful. Only a small percentage of American Pit Bull Terriers are dangerous, but their extremely ebullient personalities and muscular bodies can get them into trouble. In nations like Australia, New Zealand, Ecuador, France, Germany, and Spain, they are illegal. Additionally, they are prohibited in numerous U.S. states as well as the province of Ontario. 12. Presa Canario. Although they are an extremely devoted breed, these creatures attack without warning. They were initially employed for dogfighting, cattle guarding, and protection. Muscular Presa Canarios are capable of deadly and devastating attacks. Some nations have outright banned them because of their unforeseen strikes. Breeds like the Bardino Majorero, which were common on the Canary Islands during the colonial era, were crossed with canines of the Molossid family. Presa Canario, also known as Dogo Canario, was on the verge of extinction in the middle of the 20th century. There are large, stout dogs that stand 60 to 66 centimeters tall. They are reported to be extremely devoted to their master and to view strangers with great suspicion. Although they are strong, self-assured, and have balanced temperaments, there have been incidents of them killing people. 3 of these dogs killed a woman in Ireland in 2017 in one such occurrence. Countries including the UK, New Zealand, Australia, the Ukraine, Singapore, and others have outlawed them. 11. Neapolitan Mastiff. Neapolitan Mastiffs, an Italian breed, are known for their friendly disposition, but due to their enormous size, fully matured Mastiffs can be dangerous around young children. Mastiffs that aren't properly taught or who have psychological problems might nonetheless pose a threat to their owners and others. Their history begins in the Roman Empire in 700 BC, when they were employed as guard dogs, battle dogs, and gladiators. The cane corso and the breed are extremely closely linked. The Neapolitan Mastiff can reach heights of 60 to 70 meters and weights between 50 and 70 kilograms. They often have a black, gray, or leaden color, and have a 10-year maximum lifespan. Singapore and a small number of U.S. jurisdictions have official bans on the breed. If you wish to adopt or purchase a dog, it may need to pass a psychological test in various nations. 10. Fila Brasileiro. The Fila Brasileiro, commonly known as Brazilian Mastiffs, is prohibited due to its aggressive behavior towards pets and strangers. They do not obey directions and are not very amenable to training. They can easily murder humans and other dogs since they can fight off jaguars. They were developed in Brazil, as their name suggests, and were initially employed to guard cattle and were taught to pursue fugitive slaves. They are believed to be descended from European breeds that were introduced to South America during the colonial era, even if they were developed in Brazil. They look more like cats and are non-static, yet there is no denying that they are powerful. They have loose skin and big bones. Despite their peaceful demeanor, they are constantly vigilant. Due to the fact that it differs from other breeds, they are also renowned for their unique attacking method or pattern. They don't go after their prey immediately. To locate the best opportunity to hunt, they would rather wait and trap them. They are not naturally trained, and occasionally they even fail to comply with their master's orders. They are quite adept at tracking and have a harsh, impulsive temperament. They are prohibited for these reasons in the UK, Norway, several regions of Australia, and New Zealand. 9. Wolf Dog. These are hybrid of a wolf and domestic dogs, so they have bigger brains, stronger muscles, and fearsome teeth and jaws that can kill an elk or a moose, or even a bison. These qualities make them more dangerous than other dog breeds and are also the reasons why this breed is banned in many countries. Most of the wolf dogs are the product of a hybrid of a gray wolf, eastern wolf, red wolf, or an Ethiopian wolf with a domestic dog. The most common among the 4 wolf categories used for breeding is the gray wolf. Generally, the gray wolf and wolf dogs are considered the same breeds. They have very unpredictable behavior, much more unpredictable than both dogs and wolves. Wolf dogs are considered under the non-domestic or wild animal category by a wolf specialist group, namely the IUCN Species Survival Commission, and thus they are not considered as suitable pets. Wolf dogs have extremely powerful bite force, and an adult wolf dog has the capacity to kill a bison. This makes them illegal to be privately owned in many American states such as Alaska, Georgia, Hawaii, Michigan, New York, etc. They are also banned in Finland. 8. Boerboel. The Boerboel is brave, fearless, and has strong movements. It is a South African breed. They have exceptionally lethal biting attacks, which is why they are prohibited in some nations. When they do bite, it can cause a person's muscles and tendons to be torn, as well as in some cases even fractured bones. Literally translated as farmer's bulldog, the term Boerboel comes from their use in packs to hunt down baboons and leopards. In South Africa, farmers and white people used to own these dogs to guard themselves and their family in the bush. The majority of them are brown, fawn, or brindle in hue. These canines have a strong sense of self-assurance and don't react fearfully to people or other dogs. They even attempt to exert dominance or violence when faced with a threat. These dogs act violently towards unfamiliar individuals or threats, thus they cannot be left unattended with children or strangers. Romania, Denmark, Russia, and Ukraine all forbid the breed. They must wear muzzles that hide their mouths. 7. Siberian Huskies. The Siberian Husky is the strongest and largest working dog with a formidable bite. Siberian Huskies are prized for looking like wolves. It shouldn't come as a huge surprise to you that canines that resemble wild animals also act somewhat like them. In the most remote areas of Canada and the United States, Huskies were utilized as sledge dogs. They only weigh 60 pounds, but despite their small size, they are powerful and independent animals. Catching prey is a major source of motivation for these dogs. They can perceive people and most other smaller animals as potential prey. Their survival instincts in this situation are what cause them the greatest difficulties. In the study we quoted, Huskies were involved in 3% of all attacks that resulted in fatalities. Despite being friendly the majority of the time, these animals have been known to attack youngsters and adults who challenge them, even when they have no prior aggressiveness. 6. Bandog. Any American Pit Bull Terrier and a Mastiff must be bred to produce Bandogs. They therefore resemble Mastiffs in stature and drive like American Pit Bull Terriers. In areas where their parent breeds are prohibited, they are essentially unlawful. These dogs are not purebreds, and the name, Bandog, often refers to a large dog that is used to guard property. During the day, they were chained, but at night, they were let loose to wander and guard the land. They are wonderful family dogs and get along with humans, kids, and other animals if they are socialized from a young age. They have a distinctive look, and the colors are applied extremely haphazardly. Like their parent species, they have a stocky build and powerful body. They are prohibited everywhere. Bulldogs and Mastiffs are prohibited because they have temperamental traits that are almost identical to those of their parent breeds. The Neapolitan Mastiff and American Pit Bull Terrier are the most typical breeding pairs for Bandogs. 5. Fila Brasileiro. They go by the name Brazilian Mastiffs as well. The tracking prowess, intellect, aggressiveness, and unforgiving temperament of the breed are well-known traits. These qualities allow them to be used as a tracking dog for hunting, a guard dog, and a game-controlling dog. But courts in Malta, Norway, Denmark, Israel, the UK, and Cyprus forbid the ownership of this breed of dogs. In Victoria, Western Australia, South Australia, New South Wales, and Queensland, the Fila is also a prohibited breed. They are prohibited from being imported because New Zealand and Trinidad and Tobago both consider them as dangerous dogs. Neutering males is also required. 4. Pitbull. The word is applied to canines in the US that are descended from terriers and bulldogs. It is the name of the American Pit Bull Terrier breed in other nations, such as the UK. They have served as search and rescue dogs, police dogs, military dogs, and pets for celebrities and actors. They are powerful, vivacious, agile, and strong, and they take to training well. View also these wild attractions will raise your heart rate. Nevertheless, a study found that pit bulls were to blame for 42% to 45% of dog attacks, with kids being the target 70% of the time. As a result, they are prohibited across the majority of the world. 3. Rottweiler. The Rottweiler was originally designed to pull carts and herd livestock. Rottweilers were frequently regarded as the most dangerous dog breed in the world until pit bulls gained notoriety as extremely vicious animals. These canines can reach a height of 25 inches and a weight of 120 pounds or more while remaining in good condition. They have bulky bodies and a temperament that occasionally becomes aggressive. In particular, the dog will develop a strong sense of loyalty and protection for the people who live in its home, but not for outsiders. Being strong, devoted, and protective, Rottweilers can be hazardous when they attack intruders. Although they pose no threat to the family, Rottweilers are frequently highly ferocious when defending their owners. The Rottweiler was involved in 45 fatal attacks during the same time period that we discussed with the pit bull, accounting for 10% of all fatal assaults that were reported in the United States during that time. Additionally, Rottweilers have a terrible bite that they are skilled at using to devastating effect. 2. Dogo Argentino. Dogo Argentines may hunt wild animals like wild boars and tigers since they are strong. In Argentina, they were initially bred as fighting dogs, but they also developed into successful hunters. It has become forbidden to pet the breed in some locations since they started acting aggressively and attacking people. In 1928, a doctor by the name of Noers Martinez crossed the Cordoba fighting dog with other powerful breeds including bulldogs and terriers to create the Dogo Argentino. The canvas of a Dogo Argentino is typically white in color with several black areas. They are regarded as one of the most aggressive breeds in the world and have a robust, muscular body. They have been outlawed in nations including the UK, New Zealand, Ukraine, Denmark, etc., because of their violence. In the US, they are only prohibited in the states of Michigan, New York, and Colorado. Originally, It was not intended for them to be bred in any way that would make them aggressive towards people, but there are numerous cases of Dogo Argentino being hostile and violent towards people that have been documented. Because of their extreme aggression, they have actually attacked and killed their middle-aged owners. 1. American Bulldog. Because they are household pets, American Bulldogs are fiercely protective of everyone they know, especially young children. They have sharp teeth, just like other dangerous dogs, and if they are not socialized properly, they may even attack their owners. For these reasons, they are illegal in many states in the United States and other countries. American Pitbull Terriers are sometimes mistaken for American Bulldogs despite being more aggressive and subject to stricter restrictions. These dogs are offspring of the Old English breed and are used in cattle ranches and dog sports. Throughout the 17th century, farms used these dogs as stock protectors and capture dogs. These canines are stocky, muscular, and have enormous heads. Because they have a long history of serving as watchdogs on farms, American Bulldogs are highly friendly when around their owner and others they know, but they turn unduly hostile towards strangers. They are not allowed to be kept as pets in a number of countries, including Denmark, Italy, Singapore, Ukraine, and some US states due to their aggressive nature and powerful bite. What do you think of our video? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more videos.